Hello and welcome.
We are
Welcome
live.
back to the Chaotic Rollers. We are in the middle of the town. Uh, they just took care of a interesting situation with a teleportation circle and had a slight altercation with their employer. Brant almost hit him. Uh, Aside from that, they now know there's a shadow demon loose somewhere, and we're looking at where they're going to go next. So thank you all for coming and joining our stream again this week, and we will go ahead and jump into it. I will do announcements after the game this time. uh what would you guys like to do?
All right. Um, we are. They just left, so I think I'm going to stash the gold. Make sure
Okay.
the our employer has left, and then does anybody have detect magic?
Uh, Let me see. Yes, Brant can detect the magic.
Would that find the shadow demon?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you'll see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
So theoretically, it
I
would.
think we need more of a detect good and evil.
Detect magic should work if it's using invisibility.
It says visible creature.
Oh. My bad.
So yeah. Detect good and magic. Good and evil.
That's well. Then give me 10-15 minutes. We see.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna look around, try to investigate, see if I see it, along with Melody.
I will.
Make
We'll sit down and ritually cast it.
me an investigation check there, Tara.
Okay.
Marivor is
Take
going to follow.
Go ahead.
Marivor is going to follow Tara around, staring at the links, curious about it.
Are you where are you
I can-
investigating?
Natural 20.
Okay, where are you investigating?
Uh, all around the tavern.
Okay, inside the inn.
Yep.
So 24 with a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
You find you find about 15 copper pieces inside one of the booths. You also find some weird spots that people have spit tobacco and things like that. But you do not find anything else out of the ordinary.
Okay. My paranoid mind is going to pick up the pieces, but have one of our magic users investigate them so they're not, to make sure they're not something else.
What, the copper?
Huh?
The copper pieces?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm proficient in Arcana. Can I check them out?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give them to her.
Ooh. Nope. Natural 1.
Oh, ouch.
They're copper. Are they copper?
Yeah, they taste like copper, all right. Oh,
they're
oh.
they're copper and round.
Have that little copper taste to them. Might be the blood that's on them, but
Perfect timing. What?
remember the entire inside of the tavern was just splattered.
All right.
You're muted. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Who?
Yes, but you know my facial expressions enough to know exactly the emotion I'm portraying right now. You know the spasmodic motions I'm going through.
Yes.
So you know I'm yelling, I know. Ow, my face hurts from smoking. Yeah, they're copper, all right. Blech. I was done eating too.
I guess I'm gonna broaden my search area.
Okay. Where do you want to go next?
Can you please remind me of what the town or the area's like?
There's the one house.
Uh-huh.
There's the blacksmiths. There's the tavern. I'm missing something.
Weren't there 2 houses?
Two houses. Two houses, the blacksmith and the tavern.
We haven't checked out the blacksmith at all.
We also haven't
Yeah,
checked out.
we did enough to find the shovels to dig the hole for Marcus's body.
We
True, but we didn't really look into there too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just did a surface check.
Yeah, I think that'll be the next place I head.
Okay. Make an investigation check of the blacksmiths.
All right.
Brat, you look like you're confused about something.
No, I'm praying to myself.
Oh, okay.
I love your character, man.
8.
It's a blacksmith's. There's some coal. There's some forged materials that look like they were in the process. You find a sword that looks like it might have been in the works, but that's about it.
All right. My next stop would be the blacksmith's house. The other house.
Okay. The door's locked.
Okay. I'm gonna holler at our rogue.
Question. In the blacksmith, would there be any lockpick tools?
Not from what she looked.
Can I look?
Go ahead.
Why are you forsaking me, dice? Why?
Are you rolling cursed dice today?
I'm gonna switch up the dice in here in just a minute. Yeah, I got 7 total.
Can I investigate the rooftop of the second house for mischief?
You're going to fly up to the rooftop.
Yes.
All right. And the rogue, what are you doing? Brant, you can your spell your ritual spell completes.
Ah, all right. Then I start looking around for shadow.
You don't see anything at this
Damn
point in time. Hold on. Read what Detect Good and Evil says.
I don't have detect good and evil. I'm doing detect magic.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing.
I did not prepare detect good and evil. I prepared detect magic.
Yeah. You don't see a lick of magic in this town anywhere.
All right, I'll just kind of wander through the buildings, keeping my eyes open for it.
Okay.
Are there any open windows or partially like shutters that look like they're loose?
Everything on this house is shut and locked.
Do we hear anything?
Make a perception check. Natubo, go ahead and make a perception check as well, because you're checking out or make an investigation check on the roof. What's our barbarian doing?
He's just standing in the middle of town, just watching everybody and trying to figure out what he can do.
Everything on the roof looks normal to you, Natubo. The chimney, there's no smoke coming from the chimney, but everything else looks normal.
All right, now I got
Now-
a 16.
Now, how big is the chimney? Would it be big enough for, say, a tabaxi to climb down?
It will be a very tight fit. There is a chance you would get stuck.
I look towards the barbarian. Want to smash a door?
Yeah.
I step aside, going like, dee.
All you see is he just pulls out a fucking sledgehammer and just swings at the door. That's a 9.
The door goes.
You know what? He just drops the sledgehammer, walks away from the door, turns around, lines up with the door, and just runs full force at it.
Okay. Make me another strength check.
I'm gonna fall out of this chair if he doesn't succeed.
Oh, 11.
What's up, scream? He swings at this door. Door doesn't even budge. Backs up. He goes running, charge forward, shoulders it. You hear a crack. Only thing is, it wasn't the door.
No, the sad part is, if I was one level higher, I would have an advantage on that roll.
Oh boy.
What are the windows looking like?
The windows are all the shutter. The windows on the outside are right there, but on the inside they're shuttered.
Marivor is gonna look at the others. Do you want me to try the fireplace? Go down the chimney?
Not yet.
Dude, if you get stuck, we didn't fish bird. So, we may be able to fish you out, but I don't know if you get stuck, bro.
Last resort.
Yeah, that's my only concern.
Let's try this together.
Okay.
On the count of 3. That way, at least we'll have. Huh?
By the way, you you did take some damage on that hit from the door.
Oh, I know. How much?
Five points of damage, and you feel like the shoulder is not in the best of shapes right now.
Are you okay?
You just see his arm just dangling there, lower than the rest of lower than his other arm.
I want to do a
nothing.
medicine check on him.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that dice tonight. 14. No, I'm sorry, 24.
His shoulder's dislocated.
Yeah, look over there. Click that.
Works good. Thank you.
Yeah, that hurt. Take one more point of damage from relocating it. But yeah, your shoulder works good now. Okay. Yep. Goodbye.
Now, would you like to try together to knock down door?
Yeah.
Go ahead and you two roll to attack the door again.
We aim for the center. It gives it
Actually,
bend.
Brant, roll with advantage since he's helping you.
Both are bad. I take it.
First roll was not pretty. Second roll on strike is 17.
You can feel as both you hit it, the bar that's on the inside cracks and the door opens.
Aha! After you.
No. After you.
No. After you.
Marivor's just gonna walk
Together.
between them.
Alicia just walks between the two and goes inside.
Finally, after everybody else has gone in, he's just going to look at you, give you his chest bump you, and walks in.
All right. I'm going to try to walk in at the same time so we get stuck in the door.
Even better.
The two big guys wedged between the damn door.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Oh hell.
So close there, gentlemen.
Next time I let you go first.
Or you go first.
So Marivor's gonna start looking around.
But all right, Tara, I'm gonna walk in and look around, and I'm gonna have Melody using her senses, see what she can find as well.
Okay. Make me an investigation check for everyone that wants to be in here. Make an investigation check.
fucking done with these dice. I'm getting my actual dice. Give me a second.
Nope, 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 nope. I walked into a wall.
No, he
I-
walked into the wall and watched him do it.
I'm too focused on the two behemoths stuck in the damn door.
But one of the
I got a
behemoths,
dirty 20.
yeah, you're good. One of the behemoths walked into the room and made an immediate right and walks into the door. Tara's basically going, "Oh, that was interesting." Maravor walks in, goes, "Oh, well, okay, I'm not going that way," and starts looking around. So the barbarian has now hit the door, dislocated his shoulder, and walked into a door. We're good.
Good. You have a problem with doors. Did they hurt you in a past life?
No, never believed in them. I always
Right.
lived with flaps.
Ah,
You
they're
hear
not easier to operate.
when you say I didn't, I never believed him. You hear chuckling from inside the house.
My bow is coming out.
I have dark vision. Can I see anything?
As do
Yes.
I. As do I.
Yes,
Same.
you see black and grayscale inside the house. There's not a single light lit.
I believe I have a torch.
I
Okay.
just lit up my mace.
Okay. There's now some light in the house. Lots of shadows being cast everywhere.
Yeah, I got a torch too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull that sucker out.
I pull it out and light it.
I have Eldritch Blast ready for if any, shadows start moving.
What you see inside this house is the main room that you walk into is actually it's the entire room is basically the first floor of the house. You've got a fireplace off to the left, or in the middle of the room you have this fireplace with the chimney. So it's then off to the right you have what looks like could be a little seating area. There's a small area where you can tell it's a kitchen. Against the back wall is two bookshelves. You do notice a bunch of blacksmithing tools hung up on the wall that's connected to the fire. There's a small section of wall that comes out that's attached to the fireplace, and there you can see all the fireplace tool instruments as well as a bunch of blacksmithing tools hung there. Around the back side of that this is actually the stairwell going up to the second floor.
Can we tell what direction the giggle came from?
It sounded like it came from everywhere,
Oh boy.
but didn't originate from anywhere.
Oh, hell no.
Tara looks at the roof. Or at the ceiling.
Okay. The rafters, the you can see where the wood floor for the second floor is, but you also notice there are some beams that basically angle down to actually support that area, and the light coming off of the torch and off of the mace are casting weird shadows from those beams.
How high up are the rafters?
About 6 foot, 7 foot.
So some of our people are
So-
hitting their heads on them.
Yeah, some of your people are ducking down a little bit.
Yes. Brunt, this tiny room. I'm gonna switch the light from the mace to anything else I see in the room. Just something else, so I can have my other hand free where I don't have to hold the mace up.
There are a couple sconces on the wall.
I'll cast light on one of those.
Okay.
Can I Eldritch Blast that weird shadow you said?
Tara's
Go
gonna.
ahead.
I'm
Tara's
taking that prison thing out.
Okay.
Tara's putting her torch in the other scotch, so she has her.
30-20.
Roll damage.
Six.
There is now a hole through the floorboards going to the second floor. As you see this eldritch blast go and literally explode some of the flooring up and into the second floor.
I said it. Any weird shadows?
Well, that didn't quite
Really?
work well.
I approve.
Is Natubo still
Philly,
on
I
the
got
that-
God's
roof?
approval. I got God's approval.
Is now holy building.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Marivor,
Yes.
make high or low.
Uh-oh.
Low.
The hole erupts into the second floor. And in doing so, there's now a steady stream of a reddish substance dripping down through the hole.
Bloody hell.
Tara starts walking towards the stairs to go up them.
Okay.
Does it miss me?
Cautiously.
Yeah, it doesn't fall on you, but you notice that there's a steady stream of this red liquid pouring through.
Marivor is going to quickly point it out before basically dashing up the stairs.
Tara's being a little more cautious as she goes up the stairs.
As you're going up the stairs, Marivor, since you're running up the stairs and going in front of Tara, I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Oh,
Way to go, man.
That be the reason I was being cautious.
That's okay. Brunt is ready for war.
10.
3.
18.
Brunt has 16.
Wait, I don't know why I rolled.
23.
Oh, you're still outside, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you go running up the stairs, you feel as you get to the top of the stairs, this weird feeling hits you as you take 2 points of force damage as something moves through you.
Ooh. Alright. Am I allowed to stop where I am? Or am I going to be carried?
You can stop right there if you wish.
All right, I'd like to stop right and yell down, danger.
Since he did a full stop, as Tara comes up behind him, she's gonna basically snatch him by the back and pull him back down some, while she's muttering, "Dad nabbit! Now I got another one I gotta watch out for like this."
Chaotic kitties.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about? You're the other one.
Everybody's going to keep track of their own hit points because for some reason D&D Beyond's being stupid again.
Okay.
I love D&D Beyond, but they're stupid.
I'd never gotten a hit point thing to work for the players.
Yeah, it's still in beta, so that's probably why. I've had it work one time, and that was on mobile.
Always kept track of my own hit points.
All right. Kanatosh, you're up first. What are you going to do?
He's just going to look up the stairs to see if he can see what the danger is.
Make a perception check.
$18.
You see darkness at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, he's just going to hold then.
Okay.
Until he knows what the danger is and where it's at.
Okay. Maravor, what are you doing?
Can I throw my torch at the darkness?
Go ahead.
What do you want me to roll for it? Just throw it.
Throw it. And
all right, so I just throw it hard into the darkness.
Okay. Make a perception check with disadvantage. Everybody that's looking up the stairs, make a perception check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yes.
I got a 5.
Oh, the torch blinded me. I rolled a 1.
Even with disadvantage, a dirty 20.
I rolled the exact same thing on both of them. 7.
Okay.
12 and a 14.
Okay. And Tubo, what'd you get?
He's outside.
Oh, that's right. He's outside.
He's lucky.
Yeah.
He was a smart chicken wing.
Kanatosh, you're like staring into this darkness, and you think you see a face for a split second. As it, you swear it was there, but it's not, and you blinked and it's gone.
He's going to be a bit concerned. Because he knows fighting shadows. Great when you're practicing fighting. When you actually have to fight shadows, it's kind of redundant. But he's going to tell everybody what he saw. See if they can make sense of it. He's just going to point upstairs and be like, I think I see face. But gone now.
Brett, you're up.
Let's see, this takes. All right. Brant closes his eyes for a moment, and you hear him whisper one word, Sansa. And this small area around them, the light coalesce into what appears to be a girl, probably around the age of 7, with dark brown hair. And he's casting what is it? Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And she just starts kind of dancing around him in a 15-foot area. And then he's going to wait.
Okay. You hear from the second floor the laughter again. And you hear some movement, but don't see anything move from the top of the stairs. Natubo, your turn.
Hmm. I guess fly down and see how everyone else is doing. I could go to the entrance of the door to check on everyone.
Okay. Poke your head in, and they're looking up these stairs and going, uh-oh.
And you see a little girl dancing around.
Yeah.
Kind of like skipping a little bit.
You also see a steady stream of red liquid coming out of a hole in the ceiling.
And Tara's got the
Well-
cat by the
By the scruff.
Uh-huh.
Well, I could tell you all you guys that's not me dripping from the ceiling.
Good to know.
But I hold action once I enter fully into the house.
Okay. What are you holding?
I will prepare to dodge.
Okay. Alicia, you're up.
Okay, so how did I do on with the 12 thing for the torch being thrown?
You
Looking
made
at the
it up
stairs.
the stairs. You don't see anything up there.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold Eldritch Blast for if anything tries to get past me that's not one of my teammates.
Okay. Tara, you're up.
All right. All right. Using the dark vision that Tara has, she's going to look harder up there, try to perceive any kind of motion, but at the same time she's going to basically activate her bow and pull it back and slowly and cautiously move up. First, she's going to let go of the cat.
Okay. I was wondering if that was going to happen.
Then she's going to pull her bow back and she's going to cautiously move up the stairs while using her dark vision.
Okay.
And I'm looking for any type of movement.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
He's 17.
Okay. You're looking around. You don't see anything.
Do I hear anything?
Not anymore.
All right. She's gonna get to the almost to the top of the stairs and hold there until just hold for now.
Okay. Kanatosh, back to you.
He is just going to just look up into the darkness and try and find something to mind link with up there.
Do they get a save against that?
Well, it's hard to explain because it's part of his racial traits that he can mind link with any creature he can see.
Yeah. You don't see anything right now.
So yeah, after he does that, he just mutters something underneath his breath and just pulls out his great axe, just looks at it, looks up there, and then just holds action until he knows what the hell is going on.
Okay. Marivor, you're up.
All right. So Marivor is going to move up next to Terra
Okay.
and kind of hold his paw out to keep her from going too far forward, and then I'm going to cast Spike Growth.
Okay.
The ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it.
Okay. Everything. Basically, you're covering the entire top floor. And you don't see anything move.
All right, I'm just gonna stand there and I think pull out my bow. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
pull out my bow,
All
and
right.
that's it.
Brant, you're up.
All right. Brent is going upstairs.
Okay.
I get to the top of the stairs. We're just gonna kind of look around.
Okay. The entire top floor is now covered in spikes.
I'm just gonna. Let's see. That's not. I got to be careful because I got concentration up. Concentration. Shit. And I'm gonna try this. Shit. I'm just gonna wait. because every freaking thing I have is concentration. Yeah, I wait until I see something, and when I see something, I'm going to hit it.
Okay.
Now, anything that spirit guardian within
Mhm.
15 feet, if they start their turn there or come into that, they're going to have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC 14.
Okay. Not 20.
Okay. Then they're going to take half damage.
Okay.
So they're going to take 9 points of radiant damage.
Ooh. Ouch.
Sansa fucks them up.
As you're standing there, you're looking, and where the spikes are within like 10 feet of you, you notice that the shadow that's being cast by the fire moves, and Sansel just runs over and slaps it.
And their speed is also halved.
And this winged creature, solid black, you can't. It's there, but it's not. And she just smack, and and the smack that she gives him actually takes a chunk out of the front of him. As he moves backwards. And disappears into another shadow.
Be wary. It's the shadow.
DEM, since I was holding a prepared arrow.
Yes, you get 2 fire before he moves. Anyone that was holding an action can use their attack. Anyone that was actually within range that was holding an action can use their attack action.
Natural 19 plus 7.
You were still
15.
downstairs.
15.
I'm in a hole.
You don't see anything through the hole except for blood oozing out of it. You obliterated the entire chest cavity of the blacksmith that was laying there.
I see her fire. I fire.
All you see is intestines.
Oh, I will roll a disadvantage. Can I roll a disadvantage?
You exploded the chest cavity. His back is still there.
17 at disadvantage.
There's nothing to see.
Well, no, if she blasts it up the staircase, could she not just blast a hole through the roof?
I mean, if you want to blow out the guy's back now, you can.
I see the fire. I fire. I rolled a disadvantage. I rolled a 19 at disadvantage.
Okay, you go and explode the guy's back out. Now you actually have a hole completely into the top area.
I love Dungeons and Dragons.
So do I.
Poor blacksmith.
I
uh,
need
Yeah,
visual. I need visual.
Go ahead, Tara. You roll the what now?
a 15.
You actually hit.
Okay.
Roll damage. 1d8, and then your force damage on top of that.
Hold up. 1d8 gave me 5
Five.
and then what?
The force damage.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember.
If you look, it says like 44 plus 4 or something like that. You see the symbol right below the 1d8.
No. 44. $13.
Okay, so 5 points of regular damage and 9 points of force damage. The initial impact
Mm-hmm.
from even though it's an arrow made of magic. That's right. It is. So yeah. It first hits,
Uh-huh.
and when it hits, you actually notice it erupts with this force damage on top of it, and he disappears into the wall
Okay.
or disappears into the shadow. Natubo, you're up.
I walk towards the hole that the blood is dripping out, and look, and if I'm gonna investigate to see if the body is still over the hole.
The body's laying like this. She literally exploded the wood, and it ruptured into the guy's chest cavity, and then she hit it again, and it exploded out the guy's back. So there's
Okay.
a hole. There's literally
You want a picture like a through and through alien chest burst?
Yeah, basically.
I don't think I can heal him.
No.
As I say to her.
Well, he was alive until you guys showed up.
Let's see. So with a full action, I could at least get to the stairs, right? To the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
I get to the bottom of the stairs, knowing that we're fighting a shadow creature.
No, you don't know you're fighting a shadow creature yet. No one's announced it.
I said shadow.
Oh. Okay, then yes, you did. Okay, you do.
Okay. I yell, duck and cover your eyes as I do 3rd level of moonbeam up to the top of the stairs.
What does moonbeam do?
It does. That's a good question. It does exactly this. It's a blinding light. It shoots up at I can cast it at 120 foot in front of me, and then with a 5-foot radius, it does. Oh, hold on. Uh, uh, a saving beam of plain light streams down onto a 5-foot radius for a 40-foot high circle. It's however, anything in that area has to do a con saving throw, and then if they miss the con saving throw, I do 3 d10s of damage.
Okay. I'm going to give you a chance here because the only people that are within the 5 foot of where it would hit is Tara, Maravor, and Brent.
Oh, so there's too many people. I do not want to cast it after all. Fuck.
Brent
All
was
right.
not forgotten lightning, little one.
Shit.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
I do believe we would be having chicken dinner at the end of this game.
Brent
that-
would be having chicken wings.
Well, since the chest cavity of that. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess I just hold action then.
What are you holding?
I will hold. My attack with wisp. The staff words. I will
Okay.
hold my attack action with words.
Okay. All right. Alicia, you're up again. Do you want to destroy this guy some more?
Seeing that I'm getting nowhere through that hole, I'm going to go to the outside
You can see
and
through the hole now.
shut up. Shut up. Seeing that I'm getting nowhere through the hole, I'm going to go outside and blast a hole through the outside to get more light into the top.
Okay. With another Eldritch Blast? Okay. What are you aiming for? The window? What are you aiming for?
Yeah.
Okay. Make me make the damage roll.
8.
8 points of damage. Okay. The window shatters, the shutters on the inside explode open, and sunlight comes pouring in. Everybody up there can see this angle of sunlight as it comes through the window and illuminates the floor. It's dim light on the sides because it's not illuminating the entire room. It's not reflecting off of anything. But you do see the body of this blacksmith now laying there, and his entire back is just exploded out.
Also, if I have any movement left.
Because of that, where the sunlight hits, it is just enough where you can actually. This creature is actually illuminated somewhat. He made a 9 on a stealth check. He had a 23. He is His wings are spread across the wall. His face is looking at you, and there's no legs. It's literally a shadowy movement. It's his torso, arms, and his claws are about 3 to 4 inches long. And he just, and his teeth look like vampiric fangs. And his eyes are just glowing red right now. He is not happy.
If I have any more movement, I'm going to move to the side if there's another window and get ready to blast that out next turn.
Okay. There's 4 windows, 2 in the front and 2 on the side.
Okay. Well, then I'm just going to move to the nearest window.
Okay.
And get ready to blast that.
And Tara, you're up.
You said we can see him now?
You can see him. Yeah, you can see him now.
All right. I am going to use my Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then I am going to hit him with the bow again. Or shoot him with the bow again.
Roll.
Okay. Oh, natural 20. And 25.
Okay. So that's 1d8, that's 8. 4d4 is 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 plus 8. So 24. Make your roll the d8.
Uh, 12.
Okay. That's with your bonuses, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just the bow.
Yeah. Your bonus is what? Plus 8. Your bonus is plus 3?
Uh-huh. Or no. Yes.
Okay. So you rolled an 8. So you did max damage on that too. The 24, 25, 6, 7. So that's 32. Now roll the 4d4 plus the 4.
Mm-hmm. The 4d4 were 11.
$47 points of damage.
Whoo!
How do you want to do this?
Literally, as she shoots, she realizes just how pissed she is over everything that's happened lately. So she pulls it back to maximum, lets it go. It goes literally straight to the head and explodes just as it hits him.
Y'all, the ones that are upstairs watching this, just see Tara go. The bolt flies, hits him square in the nose, and just force damage squishes his entire head against the back of against the wall, and just literally liquefies his head right there, and his body and then disintegrates as you smell sulfur as the body disappears.
Brent approves.
Ooh, pretty.
Tara
From
just
outside. Did it help?
But that stuck.
Tara just basically sits down and it's like, huh.
Therefore, is going to release the spikes.
Okay.
Tara's gonna look around, make sure it is. Tara's gonna stand up and look around to make sure it is gone.
Yeah, it is gone.
And then she's going to walk downstairs and out the door.
Okay.
Brant's going to search the room.
Make an investigation check.
Therefore, is going to.
I'm gonna
Therefore will
help
help.
Brent with searching the room.
With advantage.
Who's helping?
Maravor and Natubo.
Ancon.
May I suggest that one of you all take the advantage?
Guys, I'll be right back.
Okay. Maravor, what's your investigation?
+5.
Yes, Metaphor, I think you should do this. I will help you.
I second
Okay.
that motion.
I third it.
I'm just standing outside like a dolt.
I'm not
You're
impressed.
probably not going to like it. I was going to say, you're probably not going to like this. I got an 11.
That's a high roll.
I'm not very impressed with myself. Yeah, with the high roll.
Can I investigate downstairs? Can I go inside and investigate downstairs?
You can investigate downstairs, yes. Maravor, you look through up here. You find the blacksmith's body. He's still warm.
Gonna pass that on. I think he was alive when we got here.
How long has he been dead?
About 6 minutes. Actually, no. With all this, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably about a minute and a half.
Oh, 30 seconds too long.
23 for my investigation downstairs.
The blood's fresh. You find a small bag of coin that the blacksmith had.
You won't be needing this anymore.
There's about 7 gold and like 4 silver.
Okay.
You find his journal, little plans and things for different things that he was making. Thorben was his name.
Obviously, I would have known that.
Yeah.
I probably didn't like him much if I didn't.
He's actually the one that made your made your little dagger.
You're just laying it on thick, sir.
Well, you did. I mean, you kind of deserve it.
I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to. You obliterated him all the way through.
After I didn't go for a third shot.
Oh, because the third shot would have made a difference. It would have brought him back to life.
No. Sure, a third shot would have, taken the head off.
third shot would have split him in two.
Mirabar is going to suggest that we lay the poor blacksmith to rest.
Yeah.
Brent's gonna
Make a lead up.
Brent's what?
Brent's going outside for a moment.
Okay.
I would take care of the ceremony for the body in a little bit. And he's just going to watch his spirit guardian kind of play in the outside.
Okay.
Until the spell ends itself.
Okay.
But you said it was how much gold and a couple copper?
10 gold, 2 silver.
Okay.
I think it's what I said.
That was 4 silver.
4 silver. Thank you.
Okay. Trying to find my little notepad.
Brent, make me a wisdom saving throw.
8. Oh, wait a minute. 14.
You're standing there trying to hold your composure, but you can feel the tears running down your face.
Yeah. And so he's just going to stay out there and watch her.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
Con's probably just going to go upstairs and pick up the body and then bring him downstairs, lay him on the table.
Okay.
Mirabar's going to grab the sheet to wrap from the bed.
Okay. Since you're removing that, make me another investigation check. You'll still have the advantage.
$22.
Okay.
As
As you pull the sheet off, the bed moves a little bit, and you can hear something underneath the bed.
I don't have the strength, so I'm going to shout for somebody who has the strength.
It's literally as you pull the sheet, the mattress moves, and something underneath the mattress on the frame slides.
So it's between the mattress and the frame?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to lift up the mattress.
You find a sword inside of a sheath.
I'm not going to touch it for once.
Okay. The pommel of the sword at the very bottom of the pommel is almost like a red gem that's pulsating. The handle is made of what looks like ironwood that's been twisted. The guard is bat wings, but they don't curl upward like a normal sword to where it would block as an actual guard. These actually curl down toward the handle. It seems like it would be an odd placement for this. Right in the middle, on both because you're only looking at the top side, there's actually a skull with 2 fangs, a human skull embossed into the metal, and it's got 2 fangs.
I'm gonna yell for Tara to come over.
All right,
I found something.
All right, Tara will come back in and go back up to the room
Okay.
to look at it.
If Khan has already put down the body, he's just going to go follow Tara upstairs because when the Apache says he found something, then you know he found something good.
Yeah.
Tara's gonna walk over and take a look at the sword.
Okay. Exactly how I described.
All right.
Oh, and the sheath looks like it's the sheath looks weird because it's actually uh, the sheath looks like it's made out of red dragon scale, or it's red leather with scaling down the entire thing. Only thing is, the scales look real.
Hmm.
Can I touch?
Can you touch it?
I'm inquiring to Tara because Tara's the one who seems to keep pulling me back.
All right. Tara's actually going to tell him, hold on a second, and holler for Brant. Or you've got detect magic, right?
No, but I have an idea since I am standing right there.
Okay. What do you think on this, Natubo?
Ooh, seeing what we were just up against, I would not touch it. But however, I do got my vines. I could stretch them out, hold it until we can get to Brant.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
For
What-
Khan, that was taking too long, so he just grabs the sword and just grabs it by the sill and just goes outside.
You're just picking it up by the sheath.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you walk it outside.
All right.
Or that could happen.
Yep.
Everyone's gonna follow behind
Yep.
closely.
Yeah.
Fine.
One of these
He's
days
just
they're
going-
gonna learn. Tara mutters that.
Yeah. No, Khan just casually walks out of the house, hangs around, and says, we found, Catman found this, and just holds it out to him.
How long has it been?
Just as he walks out, she vanishes.
Okay. You see. Yes, what? What we got? Oh, we've got the sword. Very nice.
Marivor's jumping at Khan's feet, like, give it back, it's mine. I found it.
Khan just looks like down at him.
All right. He pulls out his stuff. Give me a few minutes. He grabs it by the sheath.
Okay.
You know, doing the typical. Oh, it's a nice weapon. You know, testing its weight, not grabbing the handle because it looks
Just
dangerous.
look at it. I mean, just holding it, you can literally do this, and it's perfectly balanced.
This is nice. Set it down on my little miniature altar. Oh, great brat. That's me. God of War. And I will ritually cast Detect Magic.
This thing glows almost purple.
What school of magic is it?
That's a good question. We had to do that.
I think that's necromancy.
Would be necromancy and abjuration. And if necromancy, abjuration, evocation.
I'm trying to remember what the different ones do. Let's see. Yes, it's magic.
How dangerous is it?
Necromancy. Evocation. What was the last one? Abjuration.
Yep.
So three
Big
of the
words,
schools.
but what does that mean?
It means undead.
It means manipulates. Necromancy is a manipulation of life and death. Abjuration, protective spells, conjuration,
Evocation.
evocation. Boom magic.
Can I keep it?
Sure. And then it's
You see, Con just looks, goes like, hold on. And to make sure Kitty Cat doesn't get hurt, he just grabs the sword by the handle and pulls it out.
Okay.
Just to make sure make sure it's safe to hold.
Mervo doesn't know this, so he's gonna grab for his sword.
Okay. Oh, and the red pulsating gemstone is being held by a silver dragon claw, or what you guys view as a silver claw.
All right.
Does anything happen when he unsheaths it?
Are you unsheathing it?
Yes.
He unsheathed it.
Okay. As you unsheathed it, it is a long sword. It's a beautiful long sword. It is folded and folded and folded. It's a Damascus blade. It is. What's interesting, though, is as you're looking at it, the scaling on the of the Damascus matches identical to the sheath. And you can all make me perception check.
everybody.
No, the one that's holding it.
Oh, okay.
12.
The wood feels warm in your hands.
Not only the wood.
The jokes that we told.
Do what?
We didn't hear you.
Warm wood. You are holding warm wood.
Dirty girl.
Go to your corner.
Keep at it. You guys are like, oh, okay, here he is. I'm gonna be fucking blunt about it.
No, he's going to look at it, make sure that it will not hurt the cat, and then puts it back into its thing, and then hands it over, hiding his hand as he does it.
Warm wood for the pussy.
Ooh.
Oh. To your corner.
I think she went.
He went. Yes.
Does anyone have identify?
Actually, hold on.
Brent does not.
Marivor does not.
I think I meant to get it.
If I remember correctly, that was a Benji spell.
I meant to get it, but unfortunately, my thing is not showing it.
Okay. So yeah, this is. If you wish to use this weapon, you are going to have to attune to it.
Marivor's gonna look at the sword and look around the group and very reluctantly ask who would be best using this, because I'm not good with big weapons.
Why not hold on to it till we know what type of sword it is? What it can do?
Okay.
Why don't you
Marivor's
ask me? You hear that
who
in your
can
head,
hear-
Marivor.
Marivor's gonna drop the sword and kind of hide behind Terra. It spoke to me.
This is
Tom picks the sword back up.
Okay.
You're just thinking, you'll speak to a cat, but you won't speak to me.
sorry. Do what, DM?
You didn't ask.
Khan just thinks to himself, yeah, that's true, I didn't ask. Who are you, and what do you do?
My name is Crash.
You see him think, Tarash?
Koresh.
Koresh. He just says the name out loud for us to hear.
Personally, I think it needs to go into the haversack until we can find somebody that can tell us more about it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Khan just thinks, just said, okay, I know your name, but who are you?
Koresh.
Demon, devil, old adventurer who died and is trapped in the sword.
Was the scourge of many villages. I was the Red Death that flew overhead. I was the Firebringer.
Khan's just repeating every single word that he's saying out loud for the group to hear.
Are you okay, my friend?
Brant.
I think it would be
Natubo,
brand new. Yeah.
Brant,
I don't-
Natubo, and Karatosh. I think I
Yeah.
pronounced that right. Make me a history check.
Would Tara have heard any stories?
No.
Okay.
10.
Brent's never heard this name before. Brent barely remembers your name.
What'd
Tara,
you get in a tuba?
Does a 23 help?
Yes, actually. As she's describing this, because you do come from a different world, the first thing that pops into your head is, oh, red dragon.
I relay that message out loud to everyone. I've heard
Ancient
of
red dragon.
an ancient red dragon by this name. I don't believe I've seen, but I've heard at least from where I'm from.
Tara just Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, Tara just reaches over, grabs the strap of the haversack, pulls it around, opens it up, and says, "Put it in."
You don't know, Tara.
Do what?
You don't know what a dragon is.
It sounds mean and ugly.
Okay.
It sounds.
Don't worry. This is not the dragon. This is a sword.
It's made.
That is apparently talking to him.
Yeah.
I look at Brent. I'm like, God.
But,
Dragon
things that
insult.
talk to you inside your head, aren't supposed to be the good things, but,
Brent, Marivor is going to go back to and grab try to grab the sword back from Khan.
Khan just lifts it above his head.
Okay, Marivor is going to climb him.
ouch. Oh, kitty claws.
Yep, kitty claws.
Thick with fur.
Yeah.
Well, hair. So, yeah, it kind of have fun getting my hair out of your claws.
That's okay. I don't care about that. I just want my sword back. It's apparently not kill you just by talking to you, so I want my sword back.
No, we're going to wait until it gets identified by somebody. It goes in the sack for now.
Khan just looks at Tara and just
Hold
says,
on.
"One moment."
Francis, I'm not worried. I'm going to go bury the body.
Knowing what I know about dragons, I say, how does your hand feel?
Good question.
It's warm.
Yeah.
Don't put it in that sack.
And as you're holding it, now that you've been holding it this long, you can actually feel every time the orb pulses, you can already feel the pulse going through your hand. Like a heartbeat.
Yeah. I look over at Tubo and I'm like, can you look in blacksmith workplace? See if he has leather. Leather straps or sheets of leather.
I'll investigate the where the blacksmith would have been at his forge.
Okay. Someone's already made an investigation check there, so you'll be rolling a disadvantage.
That's fine.
Did we? Excuse me. Did we?
7.
Did we see any leather in the house?
Yes. There's some leather in the house.
Tara goes and grabs it.
Okay. There's a section of leather about maybe 5.5 foot by like 4.5 foot.
She goes and grabs it, brings it back to him.
Okay.
Khan just tries to wrap it around the sheath.
Okay.
And then look at Tara and say, not a good idea, put him back.
Alright. But we still have to keep it away from everybody. Looking at the cat.
Part of Khan wants to get to the cat to hold on for a few moments so he can see how warm it gets, because he knows cats aren't good with that type of warmth.
Just fall asleep.
Yeah, they're not good with it.
Just boop the snoot and let's get moving.
Well, we must wait for him to bury body.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why.
She goes and sits down and starts just playing with Melody's paws. The beans.
But no, Tara is remembering some of Roger's stories of weapons that had an intelligence in them that took over the wielder. So she's like, we got to be cautious here.
Maribor has no idea. He just wants his shiny sword back.
Khan would just look at you every time you said you want your sword back and just be like, why, you can't use.
Mine until we find the right we find a good user.
I ask for the sword.
That's right. Natubo's a sword user. Can you use longsword?
I'm racial wise, yes, I can. But I don't think stat wise, strength wise, no, I cannot.
What's your strength?
However, 9.
You'll have a -1 to every hit.
I already have it.
That's basically what it is. You can swing it, but you're gonna have a -1 to your attack.
What about
Hey, it's a 19. Sorry.
I don't have a like I can use swords. I have a 12 to strength. Could I potentially use one that's basically almost as long as me?
Yeah, you can use a longsword. You can't backstab with a longsword though.
Well, I'm a ranger,
You're
so
a
I
ranger.
don't do.
Yeah, you can use a longsword. It's fine.
Okay.
what about Brant?
Brent uses mace. I have no need for a sword.
Brant is a god of war. He can use pretty much any weapon he wants.
Yeah. So can Khan,
Mm-hmm.
who has a
barbarian.
Who has a +7.
Yeah, Khan's a barbarian. He's proficient with every melee weapon pretty much.
Well, no, we'll save that for another time.
I have idea for sword though.
What's idea?
Hmm?
I want to see if I can break the heat element on the sword by holding it in my hands and using my shocking grip on it. That's why I wanted the sword.
Make an intelligence check.
intelligence. How do you spell intelligence?
It should be
INTELLIGENCE.
Oh, okay. That's not in my skills though. So
No,
would I just
it's under your stat
Okay,
where it says your stats.
got it.
Just click the thing there.
Dang. Okay, nope. 7.
Yeah, you can go ahead, right on ahead and do that.
Khan offers you the sword.
Tara walks away from Natubo.
Brent is in the other room doing ceremony.
She walks.
We're outside.
Alicia takes Melody and just pews away.
Yep.
Marivor's gonna drop off Khan's back where he's been climbing and just gonna scurry.
He sees Tara and Tara and
Alicia.
them. Yeah, Tara and Alicia just very
Haul
quickly,
ass.
just quickly walk away.
Just fucking.
He's gonna
book
follow.
it.
Do what?
He's gonna follow.
Okay.
Roll damage for your shocking grasp if you so wish to do this.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, roll the damage or roll
Don't break.
Roll the damage because you're literally holding it and doing shocking grasp. Go ahead, roll damage.
Yeah. Let me know. I'm not holding the sword anymore. I'm just standing right there in front of him.
7.
How close?
I have about 10 feet between us. Well, 10 feet between me and the sword. So 15 between me and Tubo.
Okay. Mitubo, make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay.
This is part of the sword. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Brent is going to have to kill you now. It's just
Wisdom
R.I.P.
save.
Chicken Wing. R.I.P. Chicken Wing.
19.
Oh.
Okay, you're going to take half damage.
Half of 7, so
No. Half a damage
No.
on the sword.
This
Oh.
is the sword attacking you, dear.
okay.
I need a lot of dice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
They're good.
good
I
luck on your
swear to God.
faces.
Will, I swear to God. I swear to God. If you die and killed your character after I just made your character look awesome, I am not drawing your next character for a long time.
Good thing we've got a couple of healers.
Yeah,
Khan-
Marivor
Khan-
can do.
Brent remembers
Can,
lightning.
Good thing we've got resurrection stones.
Brant has the resurrection stone.
97
Brandon-
points of damage divided by 2.
What?
Oh, shit.
You said 97 divided by 2?
48.5.
How many hit points did you have?
I only have a total of 38.
Yeah,
You're-
he's out cold.
You're toast.
You you cast Shocking Grasp, the entire length of the blade and the handle, the pommel, and the gem erupt straight up you. in a spout of dragon fire. Red dragon flame just erupts from the sword. And you guys see Natubo just char and drop.
Kosh is going to yell, Brent!
Brent comes running out. Sees this and
Alicia's just holding Melody, just unmoving, can't even speak, just stunned. And I'm genuinely pissed right now.
don't play with fire. And gonna cast Revivify.
Okay.
And Khan's just going to take the sword away.
Zeris is not done with you yet.
Tara's gonna grab. That doesn't completely heal him, does it?
No, it gives him 1 hit point.
Tara's gonna grab one of the greater healing potions.
Natubo, make me a wisdom save. Actually, correction. Make me a constitution save.
I have 2nd level cure wounds.
$12.
Okay. Your eyes flutter open. And you hurt everywhere. The last thing you remember is grabbing the sword, casting the shocking grasp, and then everything went black.
And the first thing you see is Brent standing over you. Don't do stupid stuff.
Does everything smell like fried chicken?
Yes.
I'm hungry now.
Your feathers are literally like shriveled up right now.
Marigold's gonna run over to and perform 2nd level cure wound.
Okay.
Hold on.
No, let him do that. He's doing
Okay.
that. So go ahead.
That would be 5 health.
You get 5 hit points back. You still hurt.
Right.
Tara's gonna use one of the greater healing potions and basically pour it down his throat.
Okay. You're being force fed a healing potion.
yank his beak open and just be like, you dumbass.
Yeah, he hears her. You dumb, idiotic.
Fucking, you smell like goddamn fried chicken.
More like
Melody-
roasted chicken. Right.
Melody's probably going over and trying to eat them.
No, that wasn't Khan. That was Natubo.
Yes, that was Birdman. Well,
No, I know.
No, people in chat are going, poor Khan. No, that's not Khan. That's Natubo.
Khan knows zero magic, so he knows. So he wouldn't do something so stupid as that.
Because the sword is still in your grasp, you do hear one thing. Never. And even the pulsating stops in your hand.
Okay.
No, not Khan. Natubo.
Yeah, Natubo's the one that killed himself.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Khan is
Oh.
stupid, but he's not that stupid. That's why he tries to stay away from magic until he's ready for it.
This is
This
actually
is
one of
how
the
I've been.
abilities of the sword.
Yeah, but he knows not to fuck around with swords that can talk.
Bruh.
But he Khan
I'm
picks the
quite-
sword back from Bird Boy.
So, Will, have we learned when the DM says, "Do you want to do this?"
Are you
Hey,
sure?
You know
Are you
what? I've
sure?
been playing this character
Oh, hold on.
Curiosity for
Hey.
her the whole time.
When the DM asks, "Do you want to do this?"
When the DM asks,
However,
are you sure? You better listen.
yeah.
Don't piss off the DM or the artist.
So can I use Cure Wounds on myself?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that at level 3.
Now, how much does he have at? How many hit points does he have after the greater healing potion?
Right.
Did you roll the greater healing potion?
Nope. Oh, come on. I can't find it. What is it?
It is. Hold on, inventory. Notes. Nope.
Isn't it like 4d4 plus 4?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yeah, 4d4 plus 4.
Hey.
I have
No, you
have
didn't.
one on me.
Yeah.
I don't. That just happened to be
That's-
one of the
that's
ones I
the one that
remember.
Gary
14.
used is the one that you have on you.
14.
So 14 hit points plus the 5 that you got from Marivor.
Plus the one
Okay.
that Brant gave him.
A single.
By the way, that was 20 d10.
Ouch.
So
Yeah, now I
there's
really want that sword.
Oh, now I really want to get the sword checked out and have it be properly identified.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm back up to 20 at least.
Okay. When I first rolled, I accidentally rolled 20 d20. I'm going, nope, that's not right. Because it was 298. I'm going, nope, that's not right. Oh, let me
That
double
would've
check this.
been-
Oh yeah, okay, it's d10s, not d20s.
Oh,
I'm gonna be able to help you then.
There would be no helping. You would have been a pile of ash.
Yep.
Brant can only do that one more time before we start getting into the diamonds.
Yep.
okay. So I could do Cure Wounds on myself, right?
Yes.
No one else got hit, right?
No.
No, he was just outside of the range at 10 foot.
Okay.
He could feel the heat coming off of you.
Should have roasted
You could have
marshmallows.
roasted marshmallows.
Well, I'll just do Cure
Well,
Wounds.
I didn't
at
have any
level
chocolate,
3.
otherwise I would.
Make s'mores. S'mores and chicken wings. There we go.
Isn't that just the best?
Do you say hot wings?
All right. So
Oh my.
I got to roll for that, right?
Yes. That's the first death of the party.
Second time.
Second death of the party.
No, he was unconscious the first time.
No, Melody.
Oh, yeah. Well,
She's part of the party.
yeah, we'll go. Okay, we'll go with that one. So he's the second death.
Well, I get plus 15 to myself then.
Okay.
And
So you should be back in full.
him. He may be the second death, but both deaths were caused by him.
This is true.
I also knocked myself out once.
Uh-huh.
I think his new nickname should be Double O Chicken Wing.
Double chicken wing. I like this. Alright, I'm at 35 at least.
Okay.
I finished the ritual of ceremony.
Okay.
I almost had to perform it a third time.
Nope, I'm starting to learn my lessons. Okay.
Okay,
I
we
told-
hope so.
When he's standing up again,
Uh-huh.
Tara is standing beside him, but she reaches back as far as she can and just whack up the back of the head. Do better.
Okay.
Do better.
The ultimate give slap.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
The nozo.
that was
That was beyond Denozo.
Yeah, that was beyond Denozo.
you get the feeling just from the never that was stated and the fact that the sword feels lifeless in your hand. You could never wield this sword to its full potential.
As like the party, or
No, Natubo.
okay, because I thought Khan took it right away from New,
Yeah, he did.
and that when
After when Natubo woke up and heard never, he got the feeling that he could never wield this sword to its full potential.
oh, okay, because I could have swore he took it before he was conscious.
Did you?
Oh no! I waited until cure wounds and the health potion, and as all that was being done, that's when I took
Okay.
the sword.
Yeah. That's what
I'm
I
just
thought.
making sure.
Yeah.
And it was a mistake on my end.
Okay.
Well, Maribor is very curious and actually wants to try talking to the sword again.
Okay.
Is Khan gonna give it up?
Khan just looks at Tara, makes sure she's not looking, hands him the sword.
We're just standing there with the cat and just fucking watching this, like, oh my god, you guys.
And just backs away.
And Alicia's just backing away as well.
So
Stand by
Maribor's
Brant
out
and using him as a
out
human
loud.
shield.
out loud. Maribor is gonna be like, "Are you gonna hurt me?"
How do I answer that? If you wish to master me, you must understand me. I will
I'm
show you what you have to do. And in your mind's eye, you literally get the feeling that to attune to this is literally 3 long rests and a short rest of meditation.
now. I'm going to look around and see if anyone's close to me. And seeing that no one is close to me yet now,
You just see me holding Melody peeking out from behind Brant.
No, let's see, I'm about 10 feet away.
All right, so I'm gonna say I think it likes me. I'm
Seeing
gonna.
If you fail to master me, the same thing that happened to your friend will happen to you.
I'm gonna look up, and I think whoever starts with this sword has to finish with it.
Khan just holds out his hand.
Maribor's gonna hug it to himself. I found it. I can do it.
Are you sure?
Yes, it showed.
You went out for a second.
Mental note. Must buy more diamonds.
And more health potions.
Mental note: Brent makes a great shield.
Mental note. Natubo actually made the wisdom save.
Oh boy. I'm glad I have a plus
Thank
6
you.
to that.
Can't
Are you
believe that
sure you
happened.
can use it to its full potential?
It'll take time, but I can do it.
The only reason you were actually allowed to make the save was because you attacked it. Had it actually been, well, we'll get to that.
I'm gonna look at Khan and B and say there's too much potential to take a chance not to do it.
But is not smarter to first find out what sword can do
I
before
can ask the
you
sword.
take it? Sword may answer, sword may not answer. I asked twice, and he said nothing.
But he's talked to me twice.
First time you
In the
scared
first,
like little cat.
well, first time it scared me because I didn't know that it could talk. Now I know it can talk, though I know not to try to attack it. I'm gonna glance over at Natubo.
I fly in the air in embarrassment. I
Really?
don't want
Can't
this.
fly right now.
Do you? You have no feathers.
Okay, fine. I walk away in embarrassment.
Dude, you are
Trying to
essentially
fly.
grounded.
Your wings go like this, but there's no lift. Your
Nothing
flight feathers.
interesting.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're down for a minute there, bud.
So Marivor is going to get the sheath from wherever it is and resheath the blade.
He never unsheathed it.
Well, I thought it was unsheathed, and you did unsheath it at one point, but I didn't hear you say you resheathed it.
I did, and then I handed it to Turbo.
Okay. So Marivor then is going to take, and the leather is on the blade, right? Like
Sheath.
on the sheath. So he's going to kind of prop it on his back next to his quiver.
Okay.
The level we wrapped around it. Unless the DM says there's a way for you to attach it like that, it was meant to just be held with the leather wrap.
With the way he has it wrapped, the actual strap for the sheath would actually be bound with the leather. You'd have to unwrap the leather.
All right, then I'm going to unwrap the leather so I can hold it by the sheath.
Okay.
Tara is going, excuse me, is going to shake her head at the whole mess. Look at Brant. Do you think it's safe to stay here for tonight?
Yes, probably as safe as anywhere else.
Marivor's gonna pipe up. Can we not stay in any of the houses? They're kind of bloody.
No,
Go to the Trevor's house where I know there is no blood.
That's
And
true. Trevor's house is clean.
That's what I was
I'm
thinking.
gonna go take the main bed with Tara.
Tara was going to ask Alicia, do you think they would mind if we stayed in their home for tonight?
They're not
they're
here.
gone.
Yeah, they're already gone. They won't know better.
All right.
And we got dibs on the big bed, so
Tara heads that way to
Okay.
the house.
I run over there. I run over.
Brant, you know you had something that could have helped you guys out with the demon fight, right?
Yes, I did not have time to use it.
You had a couple actions.
I was too far away. That's okay. I guess
You
I could have
guys all-
set up a light of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Brent is okay.
I guess Brent was a little put off by the dripping blood.
No. You guys make it into the family's house, and there's only 2 beds inside the house. One is the master bedroom. One's in the master bedroom. One's in the kids' bed. There is a cot that's on, or a bedroll in one of the supply areas.
Yeah,
they
one of the
have.
closets.
Yeah. There's also a sitting couch sort of thing. You realize it's sort of a futon. It's a little pull out. But that's all that's here is the 2 beds, the pull out, and the bedroll. So if you guys,
What
2 people are going to be
does-
sleeping. 2 people are going to be sleeping together on the futon, or 2 people are going to be sleeping on the floor, basically.
What does the porch look like, or is there a porch?
It's basically a little stoop to go into the door.
I do not think it'd be wise to sleep outside.
I was gonna make a hammock out of the railing, but all right.
There's also the tavern that you guys knows of there.
Yes, with teleportation circle in the bed. I think it's safe.
No, that's gone.
If it's gone now.
Yes.
The blood.
There's 3
The blood.
rooms.
The blood.
The blood, yeah.
Con's just gonna walk into the tavern, just go up the stairs, go to the first room of the inn, and just lay down in the bed.
Okay.
Marivor's gonna pull out his own bedroll and lay on the floor,
Okay.
kind of hugging the sword.
Okay. Since you're going to do that, that will actually be your first nights of attunement.
I follow the barbarian.
Okay.
And I'll take first watch.
Okay. And you 2 are going to be sleeping in the master bedroom, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to take second watch, or is Brent just basically taking first watch by himself, and then that's it?
I'll take second.
Okay.
I'll take third.
Okay.
I'll take fourth.
All right. Brant, go ahead and roll me perception. Actually, let's do this. Since 4 of you are going to do watch, Brant, just go ahead and roll me perception with advantage, and this will cover the night.
$15.
Okay. As your night comes to a close, you go over, wake up. Kanatosh? Yeah. Hey, I got it right the first time. Really? I got buzzard? I thought I got it right.
That dryer couldn't have gone off at a better time, huh?
It couldn't have. I thought I got it right. Kanatosh the Eberron. Okay, sorry, I left out the last part. I'm sorry.
Just say con.
I'm sorry, you have to answer it in the form of a question.
What is Kanatosh the Eberron? Yeah, there we go. Kanatosh, you come out, take over. Your goes by, no problem. Tara, you come up, you're watching. The night seems to progress. Alicia, you come up for the last. She comes in and wakes you. As you step outside, you swear that there's things moving in the sky above. They're blacking out stars as they move about, but you just can't seem to make them out.
Okay. Do they seem to be moving any lower?
No.
Okay, well, I just keep an eye on them and make sure that they're not moving any lower. If they move any lower, I will wake up probably Brent.
Okay. The other day you saw, what, 5 of them?
Okay. So they're the same things I saw before.
Mm-hmm. Now you only see 4.
Okay.
And your dawn comes, you all wake up.
When everybody wakes up, I let them know that, hey, you guys, you remember those things I saw the other night? Those 5 things?
I remember.
Yeah.
Well, I saw them again last night, but there was only 4 this time. But they didn't come any closer. They just, flew away. So I didn't bother waking anybody up this time. But yeah, it seemed like they've lost someone of their own.
Which direction were they going?
I point to whichever direction they were going.
Originally, they were heading. The 5 of them were heading west.
Mm-hmm.
This time they came in and they started heading south.
Okay. I relay that. Last time they were going west, or yeah. This time I think they were going south.
Is this west of where we were?
This is east of where you were.
Okay.
So they were going from where we came, and so
West would be going towards Callan's Corner.
okay. So
they're going towards Callan's Corner.
They did the first time.
Okay.
Now they're heading towards
the south.
Okay.
What's south of here?
And do I know what's south of here?
There is a city south of here. Torin, Torin,
Okay.
Torin.
Okay.
It's not as big as the capital, but it is a decent sized city.
Okay. Well, it looks like they're heading towards Torn. It's not as big as the capital, but it is a decent sized city. And since we finished what we were doing earlier, I don't know if you guys want to head that way and investigate, or I don't know what you guys want to do.
That sounds like a good idea to me. If nothing else, we'll find somebody that can identify the sword.
Yeah, the city should be big enough for that,
It sounds like a
right?
good plan.
How about you two? We know Chicken Wing's coming with us.
You think that's a wise idea? I keep going with you guys. I keep getting everyone hurt and myself.
Mend yourself. It's
Just,
okay.
I don't think you would survive without us. So
If
we're
you don't
dragging
come,
you
they can't
along
hear
for
you.
your own exactly, for your own safety.
All right, I'll go with you guys.
And plus,
look
who
at
else
it.
do you know in this world?
All right, good valid point.
How about you two?
Oh, Con and the Catman are coming with you guys as well. Kind of have to.
Sounds like a plan.
Because one person wants to get the sword identified, but Catman won't give up swords, so Con's probably going to have to carry the Catman over his shoulder to take that care of.
I'm sorry, the pussy likes warm wood?
Not that warm! I'm surprised the DM didn't have him roll a Constitution saving throw.
If I have
Or
to,
me, for that matter.
It's only warm like flesh, not warm like hot.
I so wanted to give. I just rolled the D8 just for the damage that you just caused me. I want to give you this damage, but I'm not going to.
You set yourself up for this shit. You set yourself up for this shit. You're the one who explained it that way. And we have a cat in our party.
And I'm just surprised you didn't have me roll anything.
Wow.
You love me.
Yeah, I love you. I love you all. Okay,
And we love you.
so you guys are going to start heading toward Torin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys get on the road.
Before we go, I want to make sure to lock up Trevor's house and make sure it's nice and neat before we go.
Okay.
So if they do return, at least the house is nice and locked up.
Okay.
Yeah, and Con's probably going to borrow a bottle or two of alcohol from the tavern.
Okay.
Probably taking perishables as well so they don't rot in there.
Yeah.
So I figured you guys also ate this morning from what's in the tavern.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
of
want,
course.
if you want
Yes.
to clean up.
Brant has to have hearty breakfast.
Does the tavern happen to have, when searched, does it happen to have anything that could be useful, like healing potions, herbs, anything like that?
Make an investigation check with advantage.
Can I help her?
That's why I'm giving her advantage. I'm pretty sure all of you are looking through, trying to get breakfast and everything else, and try to clean up a little bit.
Yeah. Try to wash off some of the blood.
16.
Okay. There is one healing potion.
Okay.
There's 2 kegs of dwarven ale. There's 1 bottle of elven wine. And there's there's a few bottles of mead, a couple regular bottles of regular wine, and a few bottles of whiskey and whatnot. And then there's plenty of food to actually cook for basically about a day's worth of food if the tavern was full of
Okay.
people, so he could actually cook for everybody.
Is all this going to fit in the haversack?
No, it would overload the haversack.
I've got the bag of holding. I can help.
Okay.
Con's just going to carry the kegs
Both
on his
of them?
back. Yeah,
Both of them?
yeah.
I think one of them better go in the bag of holding.
I don't think they'll fit in the bag of holding.
And if we get into
I mean-
battle, he could just yeet them at one at whatever.
No. If it was no more mead, or no more alcohol, no more ale, yes. Dwarven, never.
How big of a bottle is one elven wine?
Just a regular bottle.
I
So
got
I could-
that in my pack.
Oh, I was gonna pour it into my little sack of liquid.
He was going to fill his flask with it.
Mm-hmm.
You can fill it with the
Um,
cheap wine. I'm going to hold on to that and maybe sell it in town.
Yeah.
Everything you guys just heard, everything that you guys find can go into the bag of holding that someone has.
Okay.
Technically, yes. How big are the kegs?
They're dwarven kegs.
Yeah, that, are you talking about small dwarven kegs?
They're
Normal
the,
dwarven?
they're
Or,
the dwarven kegs. They're the small dwarven kegs. So
About
you can actually
technically,
Yeah.
all
these aren't like this. These are the ones that are about maybe 3 foot long by about 1.5 feet tall.
okay, then yeah, they would just make it into the bag.
Okay. Well, then we shove everything into the bag.
Except for 1 bottle of whiskey, which Con carries with him.
somebody
Ties
needs
it to
to
something.
write that down, all this stuff down, because I did not.
I did not either. Because I'm frozen and hiding my hands in my jacket.
2 small kegs of dwarven ale.
Hold on. Hold on.
Give me a second. I'm pulling out my notes.
All right. 2 kegs.
2 small kegs of dwarven ale. You have
Okay.
1 bottle of elven wine. You have 4 bottles of mead.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. How many mead?
4.
Okay.
You have 4 regular bottles of wine, human bottles of wine.
Okay.
Couple, 2 bottles, or we'll say 5 bottles of whiskey, 2 bottles of rum,
How many of meat again?
4. Then you have how much of the food are you guys going to put into the bag of holding?
Pretty much anything that, like, that travels well.
Okay, if you can cook up the bacon and whatnot, and that'd be basically pocket bacon. It'd be cooked bacon that you can reheat or something.
Jerky.
Yeah. You have the you can cook up the pork. It will last for a couple of days inside the bag of holding. before it starts to go bad.
Just how many days of food do we gather per person? Say per person.
3 days.
Okay, that's easier to.
Yeah, you can get 3 days worth of rations.
Okay. And you said 1 healing potion?
1 healing potion, and it's a regular healing potion.
Okay.
And then there's some of the coin in the till if you wish to take that too.
Yes.
10 gold, 15 silver, 28 copper.
Okay. Tara makes note of how much coin we took and how much alcohol we took. That way, if Trevor ever comes back, we can send it to him. That way, he's not starting from nothing again.
Trevor and his mom.
Do what?
Trevor and his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because Trevor's only like 8 years old.
Yeah, his mom. Sorry.
You guys set off after eating, getting everything situated. It's roughly around 9 a.m. when you guys finally are able to set off. You start making your way toward Toril. Or Torin, excuse me. On your way to Torin, you're going to travel the main road. There's still, as you guys are walking, you notice there's a lot of traffic. And you realize some of these people you've seen before. These are some of the people that you actually saw inside the city, inside the main capital. Just everyday people that were walking around. Oh, that face looks familiar. That face looks familiar. These are more refugees fleeing from the city.
Tara stops one of them.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you guys just come from Turan?
No, we came from Lithian.
Okay. Would they have come through Turan with the?
They're
Okay.
actually going toward Turin.
Okay. All right. Have you heard anything since you left?
There's the last we saw, which is why we left, there was an army massing.
An army?
Yes. It is. It was a sight to behold.
What kind of army?
Skeletons on horses. Knights wearing blackened armor with steeds that stomp their feet with fire.
Where did you see this?
They were amassing on the eastern front of the city and just standing there. They weren't doing anything. They were letting people pass, but it was just they were just amassing, and every day it seemed like they grew, but they were just standing there, just watching. It was very, very eerie.
DM, how long has it been since the Lich's warning again?
6 days now?
Okay, and they said how many weeks? 3?
3.
Mm-hmm.
Think he might be. Tara looks around and think he might be moving around, moving early.
No, I think he's showing that you know,
That
he will be there taking over as soon as we leave.
think he's just doing it to show he's serious.
Maybe to, you know, hurry people along.
Okay. Do the other three know what's going on?
Marivor is actually from the capital,
Okay.
so that's the reason why he left, was because of the Lich.
Okay. What about Khan?
John knows nothing.
Okay. And Brant?
Nor does Brant.
Brant not from around here. Closest thing Brant sees is giant turtle.
Tira tells them what's going on.
Ah, it's a good place for battle.
Marivor is gonna kind of lower his ears. I'm happy I left the city when I did.
Yeah, we pretty much left the same day that, you know,
Yeah.
all that shit went down.
Yeah.
Brant is firm believer. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not. I cannot Eldritch Blast a Lich and survive. So, yeah, no.
Not yet.
Well, Brant is here to make sure your training goes well.
Much appreciated.
Tira.
And plus, you are a great shield.
I have a shield.
Tara looks
Yeah.
at the civilians like, "Thank you for all the information. We left before the army started coming out. So, thank you for
You
the
got lucky.
information."
It's scary.
Yes, it is. She walks back over to the group to figure out what we're doing now.
Marivor is gonna suggest that we keep going forward
Yeah.
Yeah,
onto the city.
I don't suggest we go back to the capital.
Yeah.
Not yet. You'll die too easily.
Especially Chicken Wing.
We love you,
Yeah, I'm
Natubo.
sorry, dear. You're never going to live that down. You literally turned yourself into fried chicken.
Roasted chicken.
No, that was deep fried.
No, that was charbroiled.
Yeah, that was charbroiled.
Cajun style.
Cajun style rotisserie.
Yum.
You must really love us, Will, because we crack these chicken jokes on you left and right, man.
Yeah. But we do love you.
This is real D&D right here.
Yep.
As you guys progress down the road, you know, you still see people that are moving through.
I'm keeping an eye out for any shifty shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like
Brant,
any associates of the pickpocketing kind that I may recognize.
Make a perception check. Brant?
as she's doing that, Brant is going to introduce himself. I'll talk
17.
to everyone.
I am Brant, God of War.
Hi, Brant. How you doing? Yes, with him. You know, he is going to just talk to every person that'll listen to him. Just talk to him. Casual conversation.
17.
Make a charisma check.
Oh, Brant. Charisma. Brant rolls 9.
A lot of them are basically, oh boy, they just keep moving on.
But hold on. Brett does have a feature. He has a reputation for being odd, almost as if you're comfortable in your own skin around people. whenever you act strange or taboo, but not intentionally offensive, dangerous, or against people, people tend to ignore you. They'll let you get away with strange behavior, like showing up at parties, eating people's food off of their plate. People tend to brush me off as weird and harmless.
Yeah. So all the adults are basically like, meh. They just keep moving on. But you have a group of kids that are following you around, like, ooh.
Like sandpipers.
And I'll do some thaumaturgy stuff.
17, by the way, for my perception.
You find it odd. You do see some of the shady people, but even they aren't being shady right now. They're actually just like sticking to themselves and just booking. They're not trying to pickpocket. They're not trying to cause any issues right now. They just want to get the heck to this new city.
Okay.
And it's going to be about 4 days worth of travel to get to Thorin. As you guys are moving with the group, you're basically going to arrive in the city next time we play.
So will that mean long rest?
Longer. If you guys will
We
have.
would have had the long rest.
That's right. I didn't update my stuff.
Yeah, you guys will have the long rest. This will be 3 long rests. If you wish to bond with the sword, and 1 short rest meditation.
Also, next week I will not be here. So, how are we going? What are we going to be doing with me?
Brad will put you in bag of holding.
You're basically going to be staying in the tavern that you guys get to and relax in.
Okay. Basically, I just fall comatose for a few days.
Do you want to roll this now or next game session?
For the attunement?
Yes.
What the hell? Let's do it now.
Make me a wisdom save.
Wait.
No helping.
I got a 10.
Yeah, I don't have anything ready to actually help. So yeah, never mind. I didn't prepare that.
You do the 3 long rests. You do the meditation. And you hear in your head, you are not worthy.
Oh.
Because you willingly did the attunement. There is no save against this.
Okay.
137 points of fire damage. As you guys wake up and you see you're stretching and you see this blast of flame come out of the tent.
Again?
Brant runs over. He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, he's dead. He is Literally a charred corpse laying
Brant
there.
pulls out one of the diamonds
Mm-hmm.
and places it upon him.
One of the resurrection stones.
Yep.
Okay, you place it upon him, it shatters, and he immediately. What the hell?
No more plague with sword. Brent grabs the sword in the scabbard and takes it.
Marivor's just gonna. I'm expecting Marivor's gonna take some like mental damage from that whole encounter.
Okay.
You are
Thank you, Brant.
paralyzed. You are literally paralyzed with fear right now.
So now I gotta draw a charred cat.
One charred bird sitting next to a charred cat.
Yeah, it's charred. We got
What?
charred melody, charred chicken wing, and now a charred pussy. What the hell? Animals are charred.
Okay, quick question, because my thing was kind of falling out there. What did Brant do with the sword?
Who's asking?
Me.
I haven't done anything with it yet. It is in my hand. It's scabbard. I'm holding it.
Khan just holds out his hand. So he handed it to me.
Don't
Hold
do
on
it,
a minute.
Don't do it.
Well, there,
Brent is not sure this is a good idea. I'm God. I can handle this. This may be too powerful for you. It killed two people.
Khan just looks at you. Trust me. Almighty God, trust me.
while they're arguing, Tara's going to hand one of the healing potions to the cat.
No, I'm going to block her from doing that and be like, no, they need to learn their lessons.
But he,
And I'm just going to basically hug her.
He's at full hit points.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
I'm just still going to hug her and redirect her and like walk away.
Khan's just going to look at Brant and say,
The smell of
Donnie.
burnt cat fur.
Mm-hmm.
he's just going to look at Brant and be like, I only hold it, I know use it. First we
That's
find out
very
what it
intelligent.
is.
Very smart.
Smartest thing you probably ever hear him say.
I hand him the
Kid,
sword.
Marifor or yet or
Roll me a d4.
Who?
Maravor.
me.
Oh.
I got a 4.
4 rounds of paralyzation.
Ouch.
Somebody's going to have to carry him.
So that's
No.
for 24
Just has to
seconds
catch up.
paralyzation.
Tie a rope around his foot and drag him like.
If we had horses, we could.
Drag him by his tail.
Oh, by the way, that tent,
No!
that tent is no longer usable.
I'm sorry.
Which tent was it? The one we were using before, or the one that the group had already?
Was it the 6-man tent or their individual tent?
It better have been
Before.
the individual tent.
Which tent were you sleeping in?
I'm gonna say the individual tent
Okay.
because I was trying to do the short rest meditation. So I was trying to be alone and away from the group to be able to meditate.
Okay.
You know, in the Flintstones, when, you know, Fred throws the cat out at the house. Yeet.
That was, yeah.
That was fun.
That was
Yep.
Thank you,
And
Brant.
okay. For everyone that's watching, thank you for coming and enjoying the show with us. AMDM has a game on Friday. Also, he does live on Monday and has a game on Tuesday. And then our game is on Wednesday. And this Sunday, we will be doing our Rolling with Chaos group chat. Who would like to take the place in that this time?
Quick question. When is that? What time do y'all do that?
Normally
Normally
try
we-
for 6 p.m. Eastern time, but if we had to change the time, I'd have to look at Terra, see if that's possible.
Sunday's
'Cause-
clear for me.
So yeah, if it had to be earlier, we could.
Or later?
Because
I can't. I can do later, but I cannot do earlier. I have church until I usually get home around 8:30, 9 o'clock. But
What time zone are you in?
Yeah. Eastern.
Okay.
This actual Sunday I'm off, and my home game doesn't start till 7.
Okay.
So I would actually be able to attend one of these.
Ooh,
You and me, man. I'm down.
Alicia and Brent.
Brad, go to work.
hmm
yeah.
Reg, you have your two volunteers, your two guinea, or your two people.
Victims.
Victims.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah.
So, right?
Nothing. I'm looking over what spells I got to prepare.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, with this group.
So on Sunday, you will have Brent, the God of War, and Alicia with Raid Sage on doing our Rolling with Chaos interview. Now, AMDM, do you have a thing going right now for a couple of people, correct?
The Healing Hands, is that what you're referring to?
Yes.
No, we've already paid that out.
Okay.
But we are going to be setting up a fund for anything that we bring in through Patreon or any of that. I don't have my notes in front of me. We are taking, I think, 5% of whatever we bring in through Patreon, through the t-shirt sales. Any of that stuff, we're going to be putting it in a fund to help gamers in need.
Okay.
Like an emergency fund.
Yep.
All right.
Because, you know, you can't always, you know when something's going to happen and be able to get those funds quick enough. But having that funds dedicated to an emergency, that helps.
And basically, people would have to let us know, hey, and we would put it to our parliament to vote if it was something we should, pay out and how much and all of that good stuff.
If you'd like to check this out, if you look on Twitch, go to the look up the AMDM. He is actually his Discord. Go check him out. Also, our Discord.
Give me a second. I'll drop a link.
Thank you. And we're going to drop our link to Discord in there. AMDM, do you have? I think I have your link. I'm going to drop that here.
Why is it not pasting?
It's the link to the AMDM.
And there's ours.
And that's the link to the Chaotic Rollers.
Chaotic Rollers.
Please come join. Make sure to check out AMDM's because he does have a Patreon going. Wonderful server, great group of people. They also have
a great RP section.
The RP section is just off the chain. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy. I try to keep up with just reading it, and it's like
there's no way.
There's no way.
That's my server. I have no clue what's going on.
Now, inside the grounds, by the laboratories, there's a secret laboratory there. I'm telling you right now, because my guy just built a wall over the door as he got inside of one of the laboratories and has closed himself off from the rest, except to come out in a gray moon. And you will find it quite easy because the door looks like a mimic.
I am literally every day. I am keeping track of almost everything that happens. There's a bunch of stuff that I even miss, and I'm going, but it's great fun.
Stream cut out.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Now we're back.
Sorry. Yep. Great fun on AMDM server. Check it out. Check out our server. Please feel free to hit the follow button on here. Make sure to stay with us. We game every Wednesday. We have the Rolling for Chaos on Sunday, on every other Sunday. We're going to start doing some other fun things with the Chaotic Rollers as well. Start streaming some Rocket League and a couple other games, and sometimes we'll just be sitting here talking, and people can come in and ask us questions if they wish. We're going to be doing some interesting things coming up. Thank you all so much for coming and watching.
Going to be trying to get some actual video gaming going as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rocket League, or if anybody wants to play Dead by Daylight with me, hit me up on Discord. I will be more than happy to play Dead by Daylight with anybody.
I'm also playing Star Wars Squadrons. If anyone wants to play that, we can stream that as well. Thank you all so much for coming. Much love, and as AMDM always says,
go forth and roll some dice.
Love you all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.